Good morning. You are listening to UpReach, a morning devotional presented by the Church Street Church of Christ in Lewisburg, Tennessee, to encourage you as you face the opportunities and challenges of today. Let's begin this day together with some inspiring thoughts from God's holy word.
God, who made the world and everything in it, since he is Lord of heaven and earth, does not dwell in temples made with hands, nor is he worshipped with men's hands as though he needed anything, since he gives to all life, breath, and all things. And he has made from one blood every nation of men to dwell on all the face of the earth, and has determined their pre-appointed times and the boundaries of their dwellings, so that they should seek the Lord, in the hope that they might grope for him and find him, though he is not far from each one of us. For in him we live and move and have our being, as also some of your own poets have said, for we are also his offspring. Therefore, since we are the offspring of God, we ought not to think that the divine nature is like gold or silver or stone, something shaped by art and man's devising. Truly, these times of ignorance God overlooked, but now commands all men everywhere to repent, because he has appointed a day on which he will judge the world in righteousness by the man whom he has ordained. He has given assurance of this to all by raising him from the dead. Acts chapter 17, verses 24 through 31. Numerous times throughout the pages of his word, God tells us to seek him and search for him with the whole heart. Yet he also hastens to add that any time we choose to do so, he will be found by us. Why? Because he promises to never leave us or forsake us. Wherever we go, we can be assured that God is near. James even reminds us to draw near to God, and he will draw near to us. See James chapter 4, verse 8. Consider these thoughts from God is No Fool by Lois Cheney. I once knew a young man who was searching for God, and I was touched by his search, and I prayed for his search, and I loved his search. He read a lot of books. He thought and thought about their ideas. He talked to many people in pairs and in groups. They matched their minds with his, and they furthered his search. He walked and sought God in the rain. He climbed and sought God on the mountain. He closed himself off from the world and sought God in his soul. He would describe his searchings and travels for truth. He would explain how he had meticulously and prayerfully sorted, rejected, and accepted. As the years went on, I changed from anticipating the recountings of his searches to simply receiving them, to being bored with them, to avoiding them and him. You see, he had fallen in love with his search. God just isn't that hard to find. What about you today? Are you truly making an effort to seek God and to know him? Are you striving to keep yourself close to him and to his word? Why not study his word and draw nearer to him today? He really isn't very hard to find, since he is always with us.
This has been UpReach, a presentation of the Church Street Church of Christ in Lewisburg, Tennessee. I am Kyle Bolton, the pulpit minister at Church Street, and I would like to personally invite you to come and share times of Bible study and worship with us each week. We meet every Sunday at 9 o'clock a.m. for our morning worship, followed by our Sunday school for all ages at 10:15 a.m. Then we meet again at 6 o'clock p.m. for our evening worship. We also have a midweek meeting for devotion and Bible study on Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. I hope to see you there. Have a blessed day.
Walk with me,